welcome to my presentation. Today I'm going to be talking about my social problem that I chose, and that is disability awareness. And here's my introduction. I am a student at Boise State University. My GPA is a 4.0, straight A's, and I'm 19 years old, and I just got a driver's license last month. So, what is the social problem? Good to know. People with disabilities can be a social problem because it's harder for them to do normal things. And it's also harder for them to even achieve their dream since they are less competitive. And here is the research I chose. Here's the research I chose, and that is swimmer with a limb fasten is slower than other people because that swimmer, since that swimmer didn't have a lump, then that swimmer is slower. And that picture right here, this picture right here is kind of like another example. You see normal people running and stuff like that, and you see someone with like some type of wheelchair. That person is slower than anybody else, so that shows that they're less competitive. Why does the social problem exist? Well, there's disability people out in the world, and disability, it impacts negativity on social relationships or even social problems. And one research I picked was disabled people are challenging. What I mean by that is even diagnose or treatment of disabled people are challenging. So whenever they got diagnosed or treatment is like harder for them to even do it and stuff like that. Who is most impacted by the social problem, and how are they impacted? Well, people who have disabilities are impacted, and over 1 million people are living with a disability in the world. How are they impacted? Well, they are impacted by health issues, and whoever family members have it, like they need to get the help and support they need. And disability, it can affect your mental health in general. So yeah. How have social policies addressed the social problem? Well, good question. Well, the successful ones are Disability Act of 1990, and that short known as ADA. And there's another one called Amendments Act of 2008. And that one's the same thing as the other one, except it's kind of like more an improvement, I should say. And also too, I was sorry for the pause, but I was going to say, so those two things, they're successful by increasing more opportunities, they're giving them more opportunities on like jobs and stuff like that. For example, George H.W. Bush, when he was president, he passed a law where disabled people can have jobs and be employed and stuff like that. And I feel like because of him, he's actually one of my favorite presidents now. And the research I did was more opportunities on employment for disabled people. That's for sure one of them. However, unsuccessful social policies is Social Security Disability Insurance, known as SSID. So that one, the reason why that one's unsuccessful because they didn't get the support they needed from other people, the ones who needed the help the most, and it failed taxpayers for disabled people. And And it was pretty sad too because it also failed to force and target disability benefits for people who needed the help and support. Should people be concerned about the social problem? Well, yes, they should be concerned because it's important for people with disabilities to get the help and the support they need. And it's important for them to make them feel like they are normal and they have the same rights as everybody else. Why should they not be concerned? I feel like the only thing they should not be concerned is because there's some people who need support and there's some people who don't. I feel like people should just like support them no matter who they are. That's just the only thing that's not be concerned. What can be done to better address the social problem? I honestly think what could be done is spreading more kindness and treat them the same way like others, like normal people, like treat them the same way. And for B, I feel like there's already some organizations and awareness to raise money and stuff like that. But my recommendation is people need to spread more kindness, because what I found on the research is spreading kindness is an important step in creating a kinder society. So leaders addressing to the social problem. So people addressing to the social problem, here's the samples of it, like Bethany Hamilton, Stephen Hawking, and Aaron. And organizations addressing the social problem is AAPD, that's short for American Association of People with Disabilities. I feel like what we can do to address the social problem is just to support them and spread more kindness, because spreading kindness is the most important thing in the world, and support too. And yeah, that's all of my presentation. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, this just says the same thing right here. Oh, and here's my references.